Well, we're in the northern Pennines, and we're just up above a small village called Renwick, or Renwick, and we're heading up to a hill. It's known by two names, Renwick Fell or Thack Moor. And we were here last autumn, and we took 2 hours of data on the summit. We line surveyed for the highest position of the fell, and we processed that afterwards, and it came out as 609.65 metres, 5 centimetres, over the imperial height of 2,000 foot. The plan is to collect 4 hours of summit data.
Then there either has to be ground as high as that flash bracket, or the measurement of the flash bracket is not quite right. And so what we found, in fact, when we checked the height of that flash bracket measured from the data we got here, it's 609.9, not 609.6, and that is the same height. So we were lucky in this hill, in fact, being over 2,000 feet is because the actual flash bracket measurement is not quite accurate. We asked the Ordnance Survey and they said, well, they hadn't levelled that one in the same detail when they looked at the records that they had other. So there's more error in that one than normally. There's a definite ridge here, isn't it? You can see it coming. .699.
So those two are about the same.
Difference.
I'll just get a few more flags.
Yeah, do a parallel line this side in the grass quickly, just to make sure. Yeah, just a few readings. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Because from here there looks like a little bit of a bump there, just where you are now.
Yep. Better not rain. Why are you doing this for you, really?
It's very technical how you start these. You have to just push the on switch.
So it's collecting data now. So that's 12:30. When we came up here a few months ago to measure the height of Renwick Fell, we got a result of 609.65 metres, which is very close to 2,000 feet. Now, we've been advised by our contact at the Ordnance Survey to come back and collect another 4 hours worth of data, and that gives us the best chance of getting a definitive height for the hill. It's collecting data, it's just started collecting data, so we've got 4 hours to look forward to. Well, we normally eat our sandwiches, talk among ourselves. Merthin usually tries to persuade us to set up a website or set up a YouTube site or set up a Facebook site. So there's not usually a shortage of things to do, and you suddenly find the time is gone. It can be a bit miserable when it rains, and it can be even more miserable when it's freezing as well. We've had some good experiences in Scotland when the weather's not been too brilliant, but it's surprising how quickly the time flies actually. If this comes out to be over 609.6 metres, then we would expect that to be put on as 610 on the maps. Well, when we get home tonight, we will process it ourselves, or probably tomorrow morning by the time we get home, and we will have a rough idea how close the result is, but it's so close that these data need to be sent to the Ordnance Survey, and they will process it on their software, which is definitive software. It's got better modelling within it than ours has, and that will give us the definitive answer, and that will probably take somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks, I would guess. I mean, in this particular case, it would become potentially a Hewitt, in which case we will contact Alan Dawson And the final decision rests with the list author, of course. I don't know how much it actually affects people's hill-going activities. It's entirely up to people what they want to do. And I like doing the surveying because it's slightly quirky, and I enjoy going out on the hills and looking at the wildlife and stuff there as well. So I think my tastes have broadened from when I first started climbing the hills.